Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it's time for another edition of my Sudsy recaps. And right now we're talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, because I'm still doing recaps for Housewives of Beverly Hills. So here's the thing. I was just talking on the last recap, the one with about Dancing for Relevancy, about how they picked Erika Jayne this year and how Erika Jayne is the sixth housewife. And if you think about it, three of those housewives have been from Beverly Hills, and three of them have been from Atlanta. So my challenge to the Dancing for Relevancy producers are, I love that you, don't get me wrong, I love that you have housewives on. I love it. But there are other cities besides LA, and I mean, besides Beverly Hills and Atlanta. You've got Orange County, you've got New York City, you've got New Jersey, you've got Potomac, you've got Dallas, and then you've got your international girls, Melbourne, Cheshire, and there's a Sydney too, but we haven't seen it here in the United States yet. I don't know if we're going to, but I really want to. But anyways, so kind of spread your love around as opposed to six from one freaking city. Just saying. Okay, that was more of a Dancing for Relevancy. I'm sorry, but we're talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills now. So this week, the housewives decided that they all went to Hong Kong to help Lisa Vanderpump. I wonder what Lisa Vanderpump thinks about Erika Jayne and dancing with her man Gleb. I wonder what that's like. It's because you know what I find interesting is that I think that both Lisa Vanderpump and Erika are really jockeying for the gays' money, right? I mean, like, because yeah, I mean Kyle a little bit, but she's nowhere near the level that Erika and Lisa are, right? So, and here's why: all three of them, well, no, not all three of them. Lisa and Kyle have been, well, okay, no, Lisa has been the queen of the white party. Kyle is going to be the queen of this year's white party. And Erika performed at last year's white party tea dance. And this year they're having Belinda Carlisle perform. What are they doing for the actual white party? I don't know. I don't even know if they know yet. But we'll find out. So, yeah. Anyways. So I'll be very curious to see how that plays out, because they're at some points they're very chummy, and the other points you can tell that they really want to cut each other. And you know us gays love a good cat fight, right? You know what's funny about Erika Jayne is she talks about how she is named after Erica Kane, who was on All My Children. Now Erika Jayne is on Young and the Restless now, but how she was named after Erika Jayne on All My Children. She used to watch that all the time. And one of the best scenes, I don't know why I'm even talking about this now, but it's random, but one of the best scenes in life. Well, first of all, there was two. One was a cat fight between Erika and Sierra, who was played by Jeannie Francis, when she left Laura and then she became Sierra, and she got into this. I remember they were in the enchantment offices and they totally had this knockdown, drag out cat fight. It was glorious. It was delicious. And then there was another scene where Erika was whacked out on painkillers and she gave this you have to look this up on YouTube. It is so fantastic. She gave this amazing speech, and basically she ripped the entire town to shreds. It was fantastic. So you've got to look up Erika Kane Woman of the Year. She goes, it is the best. It is the best. It really is. So anyways, I just felt like talking about that because I really love that. There was a period of time when I actually memorized that entire scene. And I still know a lot of it, but I don't know it word for word yet. So I need to get back on that and memorize that because that was so damn funny. It was hilarious. Okay, anyways, moving on. So, let's see. So Kyle, Erika, Lisa Rinna, Eileen, Dorit, even Eden, they all went to Hong Kong. Okay, because Lisa Vanderpump is real big with this dog charity. She's got a pet rescue called Vanderpump Pets. And then she's also filming this documentary about the the dog festival that they have in Yulin. So I have mixed emotions about that because while I understand I would never eat dog ever, and I would never stand for someone torturing a dog or whatever, but I have a very different cultural upbringing than people in rural China, right? I mean, yeah, in my opinion, it is barbaric and atrocious, but they don't see anything wrong with it, you know? And I suppose if you think about, you know, do people that love cows that much get upset about cows when the cows are killed and we have hamburgers? Or, you know, it's a very fine line, and the whole situation kind of makes me uncomfortable. Am I gonna, poo-poo Lisa Vanderpump doing this charity? Hell no. Go for it, girl. You save those dogs. But I don't know. It just it creates an intellectual quandary for me that I'm not used to. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. But so she's doing this, right? And she's filming this documentary that allegedly is really powerful, because that documentary that she's filming actually got her and Eileen to be friends again. So that's real interesting. Hold on, I'm killing a roach. Boom. Okay, anyway, sorry. That bug was getting close to me, and I was not about to let that happen. Okay. All right, so okay, so yeah, so this documentary is apparently amazing. Like, Eileen came on the trip, and when they first got to Hong Kong, the first thing they did was they took pictures in the fountain, and some of the girls went shopping, and Lisa Vanderpump and Kyle and Dorit, or what? No, Kyle didn't go. It was Lisa Vanderpump and Dorit and Eileen went to her charity to look at the documentary. And what's interesting is that Eileen's like, look, we're here for you, obviously, even though we're not getting along that great. And you're here for charity, and I'm here for charity, and I want to know more about this charity and why you feel so passionate about it. And Eileen was like, yeah, that is awful. Like, she was crying, and like it was really touching to see Lisa and Eileen have that moment together. Actually, it was really kind of sweet to watch. The end of the episode, you think that it's going to be some big showdown with Brenna and Eden, and no, not so much. The showdown was between Erika and Dorit. Yes, I know. So Erika and Dorit. So Dorit, she's on this kick lately about Erika being cold. She was when she first met Erika, and then they got along great, and we're getting along great, and now all of a sudden she's back on this Erika's cold kick. Like, for example, she said because Erika complimented her hairdo at Kyle's store last week with the fat Jewish. Sorry. And Dory's like, that's the first compliment you've ever given me. And Erika's like, no, it's not. And they totally showed on the show all the various times that Erika has complimented Dorit. So Dorit is obviously, was looking to cause a fight. It seems to me like, right? From a viewer standpoint, it seems like Dorit was trying to cause a fight. So, Lisa Rinna was questioning, she questioned Dorit about whether or not she said that she had a drug problem. And Dorit said, I mentioned that you had this bag of pills, and we bonded over that. I thought it was hilarious. So now we don't know who told Lisa. She said that she just has a sixth sense. And Dorit asked everyone, and no one said anything. And Eden then said, well, she did ask me flat out if you had a pill problem. She said, Dorit asked me if you had a pill problem. And then Erika was trying to explain, saying, "Yeah, when we were in Mexico, you know, it you said that, yes, you said yes, you were laughing, yes, you said you had a good time, but you did mention it at the same time, so that's probably where maybe people are taking it the wrong way." Like, she was basically just trying to gild the lily and smooth out the conversation, and Dorit was not having it. She's like, whatever. And she's like, "I don't know, you're the coldest person I've ever met, Erika," all this stuff. And Erika's like, "You know what, Dorit?" Oh, she says, "Calm down, Dorit. You talk too much." She said that. And she's like, and she's like, "You don't talk enough," to Erika. And Erika says, "When I talk, it's important stuff. When you talk, it's stupid, boring shit." That is hilarious. I was like, "Oh shit." So she's like, "What is your problem with me, Erika?" And she's like, "You know what, Dorit? I think you're full of bullshit." She's like, "Well, hallelujah. Why didn't you say something?" She's like, "I just did." So, and then we see previews for next week episode, and she's crying, and Erika is crying, and she says, "You don't know what I go through at night." And then we find out, not in this, but we found out this week that she's actually talking to Eileen. So here's the thing, though. I suspect, because her and Eileen are still good friends, and she got her on her show. So I don't think that she would be trying to pick a fight with Eileen. I honestly don't think that statement was made because she was pissed. I think she said it when she was probably talking about her son, and when her son goes on these crazy, stakeouts or undercover missions or something, and then she has to, worry about whether or not he's going to come home. That's my personal opinion. I don't know. We'll find out next week. So thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter at Angel Benton, hashtag RHOBH or Real Housewife Shit to talk to Real Housewives. You can also hashtag Days to talk Days of Our Lives, which we're going to do tomorrow. Thanks everyone. Have a great night. Peace out. Wubba wubba wubba.